Welcome back, and we're ready to continue. The next ones who are going to present their novelty are the company Crosscamp. Welcome to Pascal Teuber and Andreas Kaut. Welcome to Stuttgart and welcome to the CMT Digital. And I would just like to start off with the presentation that you brought. Let's show the video and then you're going to tell us more about your product. Hello and welcome on behalf of the Crosscamp team. We're really happy to be here at the CMT, and we would like to welcome everyone joining us on site and those of you who have joined us digitally. My name is Andreas Kaut. I'm responsible for marketing and communication, and I also brought Pascal Teuber, who's our product manager for the urban vehicle and urban camper. Before we start with the news, a few words on Crosscamp. I guess not all of you know Crosscamp yet, because we're not brand new, but we're still young, and we're from the urban camper segment. So we are developing compact camper vans for everyday use. We are a Detlefs brand, so we develop, produce, and sell our vehicles from Isming in Allgäu. And a few words on us. In April 2019, we started with the first Crosscamp, which was on the Toyota basis. In January 2020, we had a slightly different body based on the Opel model. And today we can present two new models, but more on that later. I would like to pass the floor to Pascal now. Welcome. My name is Pascal Teuber. I'm the product manager of the urban campers with Crosscamp. We brought you a new vehicle. We developed it in order to have more flexibility, more fitness for everyday use. And why don't we start with this footage that we brought you? As we saw in the video, we saw the new Crosscamp Lite, which is our new model, and our vehicle was developed to have more fitness for everyday use, but still all basic camping features have been included, such as a bed across the entire lying surface, an extendable rear cooking hob, which is gas operated. We have extended the sleeping surface, but we'll get to more details when we look at our presentation. So on the left-hand side, you see the Toyota, on the right-hand side, the Opel. The model was integrated on both platforms to give customers the option to choose what they actually drive. So we included the pop-up roof, and we improved it with a more convenient and comfortable lying surface. We reduced furniture in the van compared to a flex. That's our different model. Now this furniture is just at half the height. We get a complete sleeping surface with 1.40 m width, which is the equivalent of a home bed basically, and allows for comfortable and convenient sleeping. We have the thin and the comfort topper. They can be purchased via custom parts. This bedding concept gives us a whole new feeling of sleeping in this category. Here you see the living space, our seat group. Because of this multi-functionality and the flexibility in the vehicle, you get a genuine use of the space. You can swivel both captain chairs. We have a slidable rear seat bench and a module that can be slid to generate more storage compartment, and we can extend it with additional storage compartment modules. Here you see the seat group from the other side, our newly integrated sleeping area at the top. We still have this panoramic top pop-out roof, and I will go into details later. As far as the storage compartment is concerned, we have a through-loading feature that was improved. You can get skis through below the seat bench. We still have the option to load through across the entire width. You can use it as a removal van. It's a perfect van for everyday use. Our highlight is the newly developed gas hob at the rear. It can be pulled out towards the rear. It can be folded, and it has 1.8 kilograms gas bottles. You can cook outside the vehicle. You don't have the odor from cooking inside the vehicle, so it's a really innovative solution for the gas hob. The new control panel, it has been integrated into the vehicle side at the upper left-hand corner. We have control modules, the vehicle ventilation, and the heater control. On top of that, we have new light strips for the sleeping loft with heater rails for luggage nets. One will be included. Additional ones can be purchased via custom parts. The new light strip is dimmable. You can have a continuously variable dimming. We also have a storage module on the left-hand side with a removable cover, so the storage compartment can be individually partitioned. That was our Crosscamp Lite. The philosophy behind it is that we want to be on the road in a spontaneous manner. You can cover everyday use, and nothing is impossible. So much as to the Crosscamp Lite. Thank you, Pascal. So the Crosscamp Flex is the camper you can use in everyday use, and now we made the bridge to the Crosscamp Lite with an everyday vehicle that you can use for camping. Apart from the two model novelties, we also have more in store. In 2 days, on January 28th, we will go live with our new website, where both models will be presented, and in parallel, we will also be starting a new digital online fair on the 28th. In December, we had a small trade fair at the Motor World in Metzingen with all available vehicles, photographed them, and as of the 28th of January, you can go through this online trade fair, look at the 360-degree exterior and interior recordings, and get a good idea of the vehicle, on top of the information which is available. Another highlight of this online trade fair is that you get direct consulting talks. So the dealers can have video conferences with interested customers, walk through the digital trade fair, show vehicles, explain features, and respond to questions. So you can visit the Crosscamp partner that you trust from home. That's as much as we had to present, and we are looking forward to questions that might have come in via the chat. And we will still be available for questions here during the day. And let's see which questions came up in the chat. Yes, the first question, which pops up directly, is the price of the Crosscamp light. Do you have figures that you could give the people out there? Yes, we do. The Crosscamp light on the Toyota basis is available from 42,499 euros. On the Opel basis, it will be 2,000 euros more expensive. The gas hob, is it fixed? Can it be taken out? How was it integrated? Well, the gas hob is permanently installed in the vehicle. We also have a permanently installed gas tank or gas box with the 1.8 kilogram gas bottle. It can be pulled out towards the rear and can be folded down, but it's permanently installed. So it gets the approval for this vehicle category. I would be interested in this everyday use of the vehicles. Who is your target group? Who would you like to address with your vehicles? Who are the people that opt for your vehicles? Well, our target group is mainly the young urban people. You don't have to be young necessarily, but we mainly focus on this double use. So we focus on people who want to have a camper van, but they also need an everyday van. And they don't want to have two vans in front of their house because usually most of the time camper vans are at standstill, and mainly in urban areas in bigger cities such as Munich, where I lived for a long time, it was difficult to find parking spots for passenger cars, let alone commercial vehicles or camper vans. So everyone who's looking for an everyday vehicle that also covers weekend outdoor activities. So depending on your needs, whether you maybe take the bike to work, but you want to have a camper for the weekends, then you take the Flex. But if you also need to drive your kids to school in the morning or to soccer practice, then the Camper Light would be a better option with the large number of seats. Another question just popped in regarding cooking. How about when it's raining outside? Do you have the option to move the cooking inside, or is that not planned? Well, since we installed the cooker in the rear, you cannot take it into the vehicle, but it is installed in a position that allows for cover-up when it rains because of the tailgate or liftgate. And of course, you can cook under the liftgate. In the vehicle, you would need to look for alternative solutions, such as an extra cooker that you put in, but we didn't want cooking in the vehicle. Benefit is also that the fabric is not soiled and you don't get the odors inside the vehicle. Another thrilling question, you get a motorhome approval for the Crosscamp Light. Yes, I already mentioned this before. Because of the permanently installed cooker, we can get this motorhome approval. And we got that. So when they are delivered, they are actually registered as motorhomes. Of course, you can change registration afterwards, but they're basically registered as motorhomes. Another question coming up regarding the price. Why is the Opel basic vehicle 2,000 euros more expensive? Is the equipment different, or is it just the basic vehicle? Base vehicle. Yeah, basically, because the Opel has more standard equipment than the Toyota. Otherwise, they're identical. The features we added are identical. Well, really going into detail. The question now is there a modular cooling box? So what about the fridge? Can it be integrated? Yes, we still have our known Crosscamp cooling box, which is in between the seats at the front, which can be ordered as well. And in parallel, we are working on an additional solution. Can you give us any time frame for this additional feature? Well, as quickly as possible. All right. At our trade fair piazza, there's lots of snow, so just put it outside during the cold season. I don't see any additional questions that popped up, but please feel free to use this opportunity of the chat. Keep asking questions all through the day. The gentleman to my left will do everything possible to respond to your questions all through the day. Thank you very much for being here today. I hope that you have picked up new information on the Crosscamp product. We're going to go into a quick break, disinfect everything, and we will continue in a few minutes with the next novelty presentation at the CMT Digital. Thanks again.